I'm not real musically inclined. And my confidence is low.
That's all good. Did you put all that sugar in there?
Hell yeah, I did.
What the dude? I guess you get 1 cup of coffee.
I got a long night.
That's a teacup even. That's not even a coffee cup.
Oh, hell yeah.
Meaning it's small.
I'm like, alright.
But it's cool.
Let's
You're welcome to it. It's yours because he takes it black. I take it black. Hey yo, but
No, your reaction to that is just beautiful. What the fuck?
I'll give you the brief rundown. I'm gonna hop in here, and then I'll ask do a little introduction. I'll ask the audience a question. I'll say cue the intro, and we'll take a pause so I can cut it in later, and then we'll come in and we can discuss the question if you want. Sometimes they're a little personal. It doesn't, not really though. Sometimes, but and then we'll just fucking do our whatever, wherever it goes. And then we might take a break in the middle, depending on how much coffee I've drank and how bad I have to piss.
Right.
But yeah, we've been rolling, so we're good.
Oh,
But
cool.
yeah. But if you want to wear the headphones, you can. We only have 2 sets, so Space Camp.
You know, if I remember right, it was Space Camp on my podcast too.
Yeah, that's actually a common theme in just life. Yeah. Hashtag fuck Space Camp. It's kind of funny because on YouTube though you have to the first 7 minutes you're not supposed to curse, so
Right.
I have to do a lot of censoring I think for that. But
I like the beeps.
beep.
Honestly,
Yeah.
they're more entertaining.
Yeah.
They yeah. Sometimes I like saying something that I what was it on the last episode that me and him recorded alone. All I did was go, and then I'm gonna put a beep over it because I haven't edited it yet. So it looks like I said just a long-winded, just fuckery. I don't know.
Long-winded fuckery. That's a good
Long-winded
name for a song.
What episode
See,
is this?
you already got me here. Long-winded fuckery. We're off to a terrible start. But let me write that down real quick because I like writing things down. But guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Art of the Jam. This is episode number 113.
Yeah.
And it's lucky day for you because we're my question today is I'm kind of pissed off, right? Because on the last episode you mentioned when we this is Jordan Bauer, by the way.
Hi.
Of the Missouri Musicians Then and Now podcast. We will get into that, but I'm kind of angry because I had you mentioned briefly when we were in correspondence before this episode. You were like, "I'll wear my costume. We'll do a Halloween episode, right?" You remember that, right?
Yeah.
Or did you're just so sugar? You're feeling sugary and sweet, aren't you?
I forgot all about that until now.
No, yeah, no, but since Halloween's already passed, but my question today is kind of like a residual. I still want to deal with the residual Halloween vibes. I'm still in that mood. It came in and passed too quickly. So, my question today, guys, for you, audience, and Jordan Power and Space Camp and myself, today's question is: what is the most unexplainable event that you have ever experienced in your life? And I'm not, and I have to specify too, sober. Okay, you can't be none of this like willy-nilly. Fucking, I'm seeing bugs and shit because I'm 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 on mushrooms or acid and I'm seeing
I got one.
Too much sugar.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's kind of debatable. That's up in the air, I think. But what is it not? How is it nice?
I didn't stir it. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, so you're getting Uzel, you get that sticky bottom. You got that. Ooh.
Sticky bottom. That's another name for a song.
God damn it, dude. Sticky bottom. Sticky bottoms. All right, guys, you're derailing my episode. All right, I'm just kidding. Here's your scripts. No, What is the most unexplainable event you've ever experienced? And like I said, I specify sober, and this could be aliens, UFOs, extraterrestrials, near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, disembodied voices, a tapeworm, I don't know, apparitions, glitches in the Matrix, whatever is unexplainable to you. Okay, I want you to think long and hard about that while I cue the intro. Have you thought about it?
I have one thing, but it's not very good.
Okay, we're back from the intro. Okay, we were back from the intro. We've been back from the intro. Space Camp, would you do me a huge solid? The coffee, yeah, please. Mr. Jordan Bauer from Missouri Musicians Then and Now podcast. Check it out on streaming platforms or wherever it is. What do you think, just off the top of your head, what do you think the most unexplainable thing could be? Have you ever encountered, like, a serial killer or something? Or, you know what I mean?
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Oh, shit.
No, I was playing music one night at some place that probably shut down afterwards. And there was a guy there who I went to school with him, and he hugged my then girlfriend, now wife, and she told me later, she's like, hey, you should have done something about that. And I'm kind of like, okay, that's fine. I get it. I was like up there, I didn't see it until later. But anyway, a few years after that, he ended up murdering his girlfriend.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So I already felt bad because I didn't jump off the stage and, say, hey, man, hands off my lady. But then it's like, oh, he was a psycho killer.
Psycho killer? No. You proceed to cover that song? No. Just kidding. No, so this was like an unsolicited, non-consensual hug then?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, wow. And so she was feeling that weird vibe.
Yeah.
Huh. Because like there's a lot of killers out there that like apparently Ted Bundy was like super attractive, like women actually, and like charismatic, and women like actually kind of flocked to him in a weird way. So it's like for her to have that like gut feeling is kind of interesting.
Made me feel worse.
You should have just like jumped and drop kicked both feet, dropped to the floor after you made contact with his face.
Yeah.
So, how did you figure out that he had killed his girlfriend?
I think I saw it on the internet, the whole mugshot thing and all that. So, yeah.
Speaking of mugshot,
Pretense.
Thank you guys. I'll be here all week. No, that's pretty wild. Space Camp. What do you have? What's the most unexplainable thing?
It's the first thing that came into mind, but yeah, it was me and Clay. We were downstairs in Dre's basement, and we were working on music, and we heard this loud bang, like bang, bang, bang. And then we like turned everything off, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Because we were the only ones in the house. And we're like, "What the fuck was that?" And then we like walked around, made sure nobody was in the house or somebody was trying to get, knocking on the door or whatever. And so we went back to working on music, and then it happens again, and then next thing I know, my plastic dresser just like gets thrown over on its side, and like it was like up against the wall. Like there was no way you're moving that like without actually shoving it, and it like fell over, and like my drawers just like came out of it and everything. We turned around, we're like, what the fuck was that? Nobody was in the house. It was like really like it was very strange.
Seems like you may have been home alone in the house, but not in the fucking realm, dude.
Yeah, no, because we both are like, dude, I'm done. Yeah, because there was no explaining that. It was just wild.
I have an explanation for it. Demons.
Like
Poltergeist.
Right.
And also, that was a really old, weird house too. And I do believe that I may be wrong about it. I have to actually ask Dre about it, but I do remember someone dying in that house, like the previous owner.
That'll do her. That'll do her.
Is it wrong that I'm kind of jealous of something like that? Like, I haven't had any experiences with paranormal or something like that. You know?
Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
I do.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It's like what the fuck.
I mean, you don't want to like invite that in, but at the same time, it's kind of like people have stories like that, and it's like, man, I haven't had nothing like that.
Scary movies and horror movies and shit. I'm actually starting to enjoy that.
Yeah, I'm a big scary guy. I like scary stuff. But no, speaking of like, okay, so I was at a buddy's house this weekend, and he had tarot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and when we played at the Dark Forest with these, which is in Buckner, Missouri, and it was with these they're called the shit show, but they're like a freak show, circus sideshow thing, right? And she does, like, aside from their show, she does like tarot and stuff, and like palm readings and stuff like that. And like I believe in it so much that I won't do it.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, because, and I've mentioned this before, like, people will say something, and I will, like, take it so, like, I'm like, what does this mean? You know what I mean? And they'll, like, if I were to get my palm read, and she's like, predicts my future in any sort of way,
not with the palm.
I'm going to spiral. Like, I'm going to be like, what does that mean? Or, like, anything. Like, good fortune is coming your way. And I'm like, where and when and how? And, like...
You just go buy a scratcher ticket then?
Yeah.
Like, is this it? Is this my good fortune?
It's terrifying to me. I actually... No, this is kind of a debatable topic. Speaking of unexplainable events, my story, I had a couple, and I tossed them around a little bit, and I was like, I don't know what, because some of them it's like, oh, I could explain them away, but the one that I can't explain is my Ouija board experience.
No.
Okay, and I only did it because my friends had the Ouija board. I was hanging out, and I felt like I was like, well, I have to like participate. I felt a little peer pressured. I'll be honest. I was in high school, right? And I didn't. At that point, you're still like a dumb little baby kid. You know what I mean? In your head, and you're kind of like, you don't necessarily disbelieve, you know, or believe in it. You're just kind of like, we're having fun, silly fun, which is how you get possessed by a fucking demon. Usually.
Talk to me.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie, Talk to Me?
No.
Watch it. Anyways. But we did the Ouija board, and there was probably like 4 or 5 of us, and we all put our fingers on a little planchette thing, and we were in like the lobby of their like apartment building, because we were like, we don't want to do it. If we do summon a demon, we don't want to bring it to their room or their
It's very polite of you.
Yeah. Like, we'll bring it to the entire place.
Then it can decide where it wants to go for itself.
Yeah, for sure. And
It's free roam.
Yeah. And so we did it, and what's crazy is a lot of people don't believe in it. right? And that's why I say it's kind of like up in the air, debatable. This is the epitome of unexplainable, because I can't tell you. Like, I can tell you that it happened and that it worked, but because it did, we all put our fingers on it and we were moving it, and we were like, so stop moving it, you're moving it. We all took our fucking fingers off of this planchette, and it was still moving.
No.
And I was like, dude, standing on end right now. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life, and I just, it was so vivid because it was like we were sitting in a circle around it, obviously, and when we started talking, it was like an old man, right? And it felt like somebody was sitting in the circle with you that wasn't alive. It was really, really strange. I'm like, it spooks me to this day, but it's like, I can tell you this story and you can still be like, bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like,
I only had one Ouija board experience, and it was a similar environment, just me and a few people. We were all drinking and stuff, and I didn't really know much about it at the time, but it was like you said, it was like everybody was moving it, and I mean, I was so far gone, I don't remember like how the conversation went or anything like that. It was like 20 years ago, but it didn't move on its own. Like, you know, we didn't take our hands off it, and it kept moving. But I do remember there was some hard times for like 4 or 5 days after that. So I don't know if
what do you
something
mean by
got
that?
through, and it was just, things went wrong in general.
Dude, you have to elaborate. What do you mean?
Nothing major. I mean, like, I didn't get in a car accident or nothing. But
it's weird because it's exactly what I was going to say.
I don't know. I think that was an example of when people were just messing around. I don't think anything came of it. Now, the fact that I had a few rough days afterwards, that was probably a coincidence. But what you said, like, that blows my mind. That's wild.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But do you, while we're on the subject, do you, because I'm like obsessing over some of this shit that's going on in the world right now. Like you hear about this 31 Atlas, like comet thing that's soaring towards Earth.
A little bit, yeah.
Apparently there's just anomaly after anomaly after anomaly with this thing. Like, it's made out of, like, normally it's made out of, like, most comets are made out of ice, because they're just like water that's built up over whatever. This thing is completely metallic, like it's metal, right? Which is kind of crazy. It's disregarding the, like, laws of physics. Like, it's just doing whatever it wants, and it's like, it's only the third interstellar object that's coming into our solar system. Apparently December 19th, it's supposed to get as close as it's going to Earth. And so there's like this big conspiracy, like it's, the mothership.
It's the aliens.
You see, I'm not like a conspiracy theorist though. Like, I'm not like, oh dude, that's the aliens. The aliens are coming. Yeah. But I'm like, the top scientists of the world have acknowledged this thing exists. No matter what it is, it exists, and it's weird. And so I'm like, what up?
If the scientists are actually like, okay, yeah, this is real, like, then you're alright, well, maybe.
Well, it's like the other two interstellar objects that came into space, or came into our solar system. It's like they were like, this is kind of weird, and then they get here and they're like, oh, it's just a bunch of rock, ice. You know what I mean? It's like, it still exists. We just don't know its origin or what it is. But
still, when the scientists say that this is kind of weird, that kind of freaks you out a little, gets your attention.
Yeah, but that's why ghosts are kind of crazy, because they don't. Scientists aren't like, yeah, ghosts are real. You know what I mean? They can't like run tests and stuff. They can only. It's like blind faith in a way. But
Do you watch any of the shows, like Ghost Adventures and stuff?
I watch YouTube stuff
Yeah.
like shoot me for this, but I don't know if you ever heard of Sam and Colby.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so obsessed with Sam and Colby for
They're
the
good.
longest time. Yeah. They're kind of falling off for me though because they did that thing. I don't know if you've seen the Satori. Oh, what was that? The dude that runs Taps on Ghost Hunters. Do you know what I'm talking about? I forgot his name. Jason Hawes.
Yeah.
So
There you
his daughter worked at the Conjuring house with her
Oh.
husband, and they did that thing where they could communicate with the dead, and Sam and
Yeah.
Colby kind of brought that to the forefront of the paranormal community, and there was like big backlash, like everyone. But what I'm saying is like something so crazy as that, they're kind of falling off for me because how do you beat that?
Didn't they say that somebody said she was a fraud?
Oh yeah. There is this thing called these sisters called the Fox sisters way back in the day that kind of did the same type of thing. Like when they turned out to be frauds, but this is like almost foolproof. They think she was like popping her like knee to make or like ankle to make that knocking noise, but
That's
but
wild.
yeah, but she did it barefoot. They did everything you could possibly do to try to debunk it.
It was fun to watch. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
I look at it from that point of view. I don't question everything that's happening. Like if you're watching something like that or Ghost Adventures, like you know it's entertainment, but it could be more. It could be real, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fun to watch.
Yeah. Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
That's it. You just
Yeah.
I believe in it. Yeah, they're there. We chill.
Well,
cool.
there's something else out there,
Yeah.
and sometimes, I mean, I don't know about like all the Area 51 stuff or whatever, but like there was some weird stuff that's happened in the last year or so. Like, wasn't it Miami or something?
Dude.
You remember that?
Yeah, the Miami Mall incident. Yeah, dude, you know about that?
I read it and cared about it for like a day, and then I
Yeah.
moved on. But I still care about it.
Yeah. No. 'Cause
People were saying what they saw.
Yeah, because
Like it was
they
witnesses.
framed it as like a bunch of kids like playing with like fireworks or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
no.
was. But then some people are like, no, dude, I seen this giant fucking like ectoplasmic shadow thing that just like stepped out of the fucking ether and was just like chasing people like the fucking Scooby-Doo ghost. You know what I mean?
That was my Halloween costume, by the way.
A Scooby-Doo ghost?
No,
Or just a-
Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah. Actually, just recently, the other day, because Sundays are my day to do jack shit. I try to just lay on the couch all day, like once a week. I think everybody deserves a day to do jack fucking shit, right?
Right.
And I decided I'm gonna watch the new Scooby-Doo cartoon. Right? It's fucking awful.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's it.
There's so many spin-offs, like
Yeah. It's the one. It's called Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Because I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like you either watch the Matthew Lillard movies
Mm-hmm.
because those are dope, or you watch the original, or the movies up until Zombie Island. Not up until Zombie Island, but anything after Zombie Island is kind of bad because Zombie Island was the last hand-drawn animation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's fucking dope.
You've done your homework.
I'm a big stickler for that.
Nice.
But
I always put on the original.
oh yeah,
Because I used to watch it before school, and and there was times when I'd have to leave, and catch the bus, and I'm like, who did it? Who is that Frankenstein guy?
yeah.
And I don't know. And then I just had to go to school and just wonder. But there was times when I would be sick. I'm like, oh, Mom, I can't make it to school. And then I'm like, yes.
I get to see who did it.
I see who did it now.
Hell yeah. It's like, Mom, I think I'm going to be sick tomorrow, too.
Yeah. There's a Scooby-Doo marathon.
That's what's great. And this is a common theme, obviously, with Scooby-Doo. Everybody knows this about Scooby-Doo, but it's like, it's what taught us as children that, yeah, there might be monsters out there, blah, 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 but the real monsters in the world are just ordinary people. You know what I mean?
Damn straight.
Yeah. And that's what I think is kind of crazy. And, yeah.
I love me some Scooby-Doo. They're having they had a costume competition at my job, and I wore it all day. So hopefully I'll win. We'll see.
Oh, they haven't even voted, or is it a voting thing?
Yeah, it's still going on.
Can I ask you what your day job is?
I am the dairy manager at the grocery store.
You fucking manage dairy?
Yeah.
Dude, are you like all about that dairy?
No.
You're like, dude, I'm slinging cottage cheese. I got that Greek
man.
yogurt.
No.
Okay.
No. I slung some cottage cheese earlier. Like, it was damaged, but that's not very interesting.
I think dairy's cool.
It was troubling.
Cottage cheese is like the new superfood, apparently. It's like...
I don't like it.
Dude, I tried it for the first time, like maybe a couple months ago. I was sold immediately. I was
Really?
like, where's this been my entire fucking life?
You gotta put a bunch of shit into it to make it good, right?
Ooh, I put Chipotle sauce in it.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's fucking great. But it's like super protein. It's like super protein packed. It's like its serving is like 19 grams of protein, which
Nice.
I'm a huge... I like health, and so I'm like interested in that shit, and so I'm like 19 grams of protein. I'm gonna get swole, dog. I'm just gonna eat. It's so much fat though, so it's like it's kind of not counterproductive, but it has its negative shit too. Enough about dairy, dude. Why'd you bring up dairy?
I didn't. No,
You're
you
right.
did it.
You're right. I did bring it up. Speaking of unexplainable events, give me that record here. We every episode I try to do an album of the week, right?
Oh yeah.
And this one is kind of nonsense, right? So I don't know if you know Tommy James and the Shondells,
I've heard of him.
but Tommy James and the Shondells, they are an old band from like the '60s, '70s era. I'm sure they did stuff in the '80s or whatever and what have you, but they did classic hits such as Crimson and Clover, and I Think We're Alone Now, right?
Oh.
And
My baby does the hanky panky.
yeah. You know, you just didn't know, right? I love that shit. There's so many bands out there that are like I don't know anything by that, and they're like, you don't know that? Like, then you see the name of it, and you're like, oh, I've known of that band my entire life. I just didn't know the band. But I was super into Tommy James and the Shondells, right? So I was at the record store, and I bought it, obviously, because it's in my possession currently. But how did this fucking open? Because it's all weird. I got bamboozled, okay? This is what's unexplainable about this. But this is what's cool, right? So I get this record, and I'm like, dude, I'm going to go home. I'm going to be fucking just like fucking Crimson and Clover all day, you know? Doing that hanky-panky, dog. And I'll be doing the hanky-panky, but in a different kind of way. This ended up being How to Strip for Your Husband.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, listen to the songs on this record, right? For Strippers Only. Seduction of the Virgin Princess. Theme for Gypsy. A Pretty Girl is Like a Melody. Lament. The Raid. Let's see what's on this side. Turkish. Okay, these aren't as good. Blues to Strip By. That kind of sounds fun. Walkin' and Strippin'. Ooh, Bumps and Grinds.
Oh, that's good.
Easter Parade.
It's a deep cut.
Here's the best one, I think. lonely little G-string.
Are you serious? It really says that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow, it does.
Okay. What was your reaction to that when you first saw that?
Well, I was like probably at the time I got it, I was like fucking in that shitbird phase of my life, so I was like probably like all fucked up, and I'm like, oh dude, this is dope. I'm gonna listen to this.
Is that the artist and choreo?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know if I want to find out.
Dude, I wish that this record player didn't have a bunch of shit all over it. I would spin it. I got this a long time ago, and I just rediscovered it a couple days ago. I was digging through my record collection, and I was like, this is the perfect record for unexplainable events. But this is what's funny though, right? So I'm sure that the person that put that in the flea market or wherever they, I'm sure, because it was at a flea market, it wasn't at a record store. I feel like a record store would have like vet everything, obviously, because they catalog everything, but a flea market, it's just in a random bin somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There was somebody hiding this record from the rest of the household. You know what I mean?
But why?
That's the question. Jordan, life's full of questions, right? We can't.
Did they know that was in there?
I don't think the people that put it in their booth knew. I think it was one of those things that maybe they realized later. They were like, "Oh shit, dude, where'd my stripping vinyl go?"
I think we need Mystery Inc. to help solve this.
Dun, 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 dun. Dude,
but if it's how to strip for your husband, why would they hide it in another record? Like, who are they hiding it from?
Well, see, that's the thing is, why would they put it in Tommy James and the Shondells? Why wouldn't they put it in like, I don't know, like fucking, I don't even know, somebody that sucks. You know what I mean? Like if I went to somebody's house and they're trying to hide it from me, I would see Tommy James and the Shondells and be like, let's fucking spin it, dude.
Yeah.
I would have it in my hands already. I'd have it on the fucking platter already, ready to fucking thing. And they would be like, it's like, why wouldn't you put it in like, I don't know, who sucks?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't you put it in like, see, everything I'm trying to think of an artist that sucks, and I'm like, Kiss. And I'm like, no, Kiss is kind of dope. And then I'm like, Miranda Lambert. And I'm like, well, I don't like that music, but that's too new for them to.
The first name that popped into my head was like Donny Osmond.
Okay, yeah. Or the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what the hell's wrong with Donny Osmond?
Yeah, or like, why didn't you put in like an Oak Ridge Boys?
Yeah.
Because there's so much Oak Ridge Boys, and that's one thing about if you're into records and vinyls, it's like every place is just Oak Ridge Boys, but you never listen to them. Like, I don't know, everything. It's like, imagine like all the things in this room, right? There's amps, there's a guitar, there's stuff, but there's more air and oxygen than anything. That's the Oak Ridge Boys.
There you go.
We're all just floating around in a big pool of Oak Ridge Boys.
Let me ask you this. What if they did the thing where like I'm putting in a CD in the car, and instead of finding the case to what I was already listening to, I'm just like, I'll just put this in this case for right now. Could that be what happened?
Well, see, this is the thing, is a vinyl sleeve is a lot more, you almost have to like traverse a whole, like a fold and a thing and a inner sleeve and stuff. It's like, you might as well grab the right one.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying, because
Yeah.
I've definitely done that.
Or maybe it's like, I just bought a DVD player off Facebook Marketplace a couple weeks ago, and I opened it, and it had Weekend at Bernie's in it. I'm
Dude.
like, hell yeah. I'm not throwing that away.
Bonus. Yeah.
The subwoofer didn't work, but I'm like, I got Weekend at Bernie's. I'm good.
Yeah, dude. I don't think I've ever even seen that movie, but
It's good.
but if you get a DVD in a DVD player,
Yeah.
you made it.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Where's my Weekend at Bernie's?
That older couple's probably pissed. Did you leave Weekend at
Yeah,
Bernie's
yeah.
in the goddamn DVD player?
Dude, I for the longest time,
Give that back.
yeah, they message you back. And they're
No.
like, do you have my Weekend at Bernie's?
I should stir the pot and just message him and be like, thanks for the DVD.
Yeah, or take a picture of it with a gun to it. It's like, if you want your Weekend at Bernie's back,
That's right.
I want the case to it as well, which doesn't make any sense, but, I'm just talking out my ass. We're having fun. No, but yeah, definitely somebody has no music to strip to now. But
That's sad.
yeah, I actually kind of want to, at the end of this episode, obviously in post, I want to find a recording of this vinyl. I want to play a little bit at the end of the outro or something like that. So, future me for editing, do it. But yeah, I guess we should probably talk about your podcast too.
I'm okay. Whatever, you know.
Yeah. For those of you guys out there that don't know, the tables have turned quite literally.
I'm pretty uncomfortable.
Are you really?
A little.
Why?
Because normally I ask the questions.
Turns have tabled.
I don't even think I'm asking questions really. I thought we were just chilling, dude.
That's a good way to start.
Yeah.
You're deceiving me. You're lulling me in with
Turns into his podcast.
casual.
No.
Surprise, bitch.
No, but for you guys out there that don't know, that are listening, this is Jordan Bauer, and I briefly introduced you at the beginning of the episode, and this is Jordan Bauer, and he has a podcast that we had the opportunity to be on one time. I don't even know how long ago that was. A couple years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the Missouri Musicians Then and Now podcast. I have your card here.
Thank you. Still
Yeah.
have it.
Missouri Musicians Then and Now. Jordan Bauer, and get to know sorry, my lips didn't work there for a second. Get to know Missouri's musicians.
Like these guys.
Yeah. What got you? Because I know. Let's start from the beginning here. So, you were a musician. Foist, way back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday on a. It was a
You
rainy.
for real right now?
It was a rainy Tuesday, right? And he decided, I think I want to be a musician. Then what?
I just wanted to learn how to play guitar. When I was in school, I had an opportunity to join band, and I was kind of like, really, band? Like, my mom was like, you need to do something, and I was like, well, cool, I want to play stuff I hear on the radio, and boy, was I mistaken. That was not happening, but I ended up playing the trombone. I was a bone guy.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was cool and everything, but when I got out of school, I got a guitar, and I'm like, now I can really play what's on the radio. Like, I just wasted 6 years, so maybe I should learn to play guitar. And then I started a band and just started having fun.
Can I ask what was the mainstream music whenever you at that time period? What was on the radio?
It was like 04, 05, so there was a lot of, I think, like Green Day, American Idiot just came out, and yeah. So yeah, pretty much your early 2000s rock, post grunge. I don't know what you would want to call that.
Post grunge.
Yeah.
What does male have to do with this?
But well,
I got him.
one of the first songs I learned was actually Brain Stew by Green Day.
Hell yeah.
And then I learned Simple Man. And then I started jamming with one of my neighbors, and he was really big into Metallica. So then I started learning a little bit of Metallica. And that was basically how I started playing the guitar. And then it just becomes like you look up tabs and learn more stuff along the way. I never took lessons or anything like that, but that's kind of how I got started.
Right. Huh. So where does is this where like Rob came in?
No, well, I started a band with a coworker, and then my friend's little brother, and we were together for like 2.5, 3 years, and I left them and joined a rival band.
You traitor.
I got a lot of shit for that, but
I got my ass beat for that.
yeah. Well, I say rival band, but I mean we were all friends, and,
Right.
And we
Was
played shows together. And
Was it
stuff.
like friendly rivalry type of?
Yeah. Because back then,
You
know,
guys weren't like Warriors come out to play. You know what I mean? Like killing each other over it.
No, I mean, it was a pretty bad breakup, I guess. It wasn't a breakup, but
It's not you, it's me.
well, I really pissed everybody off back then, because we all were playing shows, and I didn't know anything. I was like 21, so I didn't know anything about booking, and I didn't really know much about playing the guitar, honestly, or songwriting. But we were playing at some pretty lackluster places, but cutting your teeth, you know. And our goal was to, reasonable goal. We wanted to just record a demo. And back then it was put a mic in the middle of the room and record to a cassette at practice and stuff. But that was, and we wanted to play the blue note. We wanted to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so the drummer's dad was not happy with where we were playing, because the drummer was phenomenal, still is.
Yeah.
Shout out Charlie Fisher. So he was kind of getting held back, but he was like 16 at the time, and so we were kind of going nowhere. And one of the other guys in the band, he was one of those that, like, he wanted notoriety, and he wanted the chicks to notice and stuff like that, and he wanted to get like famous and stuff and get signed and all that. And keep in mind, we're all like 20, 21, 16, yeah. So we were all young and dumb and stuff, you know. But so then when I left, then everybody got mad at me and said I was a legend in my own mind and all this crazy stuff.
Wait, was Mr. Notoriety saying this too?
No, I don't think so.
I was gonna say,
but I don't know. I don't know the whole story. It's kind of buried at this point. But
do you think? Yeah, but we're here to. This is therapy.
Oh no.
We're here to dig up the past.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. But do you think? Do you think there's any truth to that now? Like, do you think like maybe? Because I don't know. I'm just asking out of pure curiosity. But now, being a grown man, do you think that it was wrong of you to have done? Or do you think there's any truth to anything they were saying?
I mean, hindsight is tricky, but
yeah.
I don't think it was true, because I wasn't in it for notoriety,
right,
and to be famous and stuff like that. I was just having fun and trying to make good music and play out and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, if you play too long of a guitar solo, are you a legend in your own mind? Like, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't very talented back then, because I'd only been playing guitar for like, a couple of years.
Yeah.
So it's not like I had tremendous chops that I had to show off to everybody or nothing like that. Right. I don't really agree with what was said back
Right, right.
then, but I don't know.
Do you think it was so why exactly did you leave the band to go to the other band? What was the reasoning? Do you remember?
I think everybody was just kind of going in a different direction, because the guitar player, he was kind of distracted, girls,
Mm-hmm.
that's understandable, and he kind of had some issues with like, he didn't want to practice where we were practicing, and there was just kind of little skirmishes here and there,
Yeah.
like someone's just screwing off at practice, or they're late, or we don't get to practice that much, and it was just kind of everyone's commitment level was kind of all over the place.
Like nobody was on the same page at all.
Yeah, and I could say now that that our drummer was being held back, and he was limited by my leadership ability with the band, or booking, or whatever you want to say. I don't know if I realized it at the time.
Yeah.
I was just like, hey guys, we got a gig in Sedalia at Twisters, and Twisters at the time was kind of a dump.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shout out Twisters.
yeah, I
They
don't
yeah.
think they're around
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I won't be playing there anyway, so it's okay. So I don't know. I mean, everybody definitely was better off when we went our own separate ways.
Yeah.
So I don't regret it, really.
Right, right. So then you joined this other band. What's this band?
Senseless Tragedy. They were a metal screamo type of band.
Is that more your speed, or
No,
so you were like a fish out of water type of?
kind of. Yeah. I'm a very like Alice in Chains influenced grungy type of guy, slower stuff, and they were just really fast and screaming and
Can you guys slow down?
full of energy. I know, right? Well, it helped me learn and grow as a guitar player, so that was good.
Yeah.
I didn't stick around though, because it just wasn't like they would go out and go smoke, and I'm in there like playing Alice in Chains or something. It's
Yeah.
just like there's such a conflicting style
Yeah,
that I was like, maybe I should move on.
for sure.
And then that's where I met Rob a couple years later on MySpace, actually.
Ooh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, it was weird because his MySpace name was 3-inch girth.
And you talked to this fucker?
I did.
They were like, dude, nice name.
Yeah, that was his band name.
I know, but like
Yeah.
either that's. Did you know it was humor? It's like if you just meet
I
a dude,
figured.
that's
Yeah.
that's like you're on Grindr or something. You know what I mean?
3-inch girth on MySpace.
Send pics. Yeah,
Not safe for work.
yeah.
Well, he was from the same town as me, and I was like, how have I not heard of this entity, this musical entity?
Yeah.
And then I think we chatted back and forth, and we discovered we had a mutual love of Alice in Chains. So then we got together and jammed, and the rest was history. If you'd like to hear more about that history.
Actually, we briefly talked about it at Girthapalooza, because
Yeah.
now there's Girthapalooza,
Yeah.
which we know now is not his Grindr handle. It's,
Right.
It's just 3-inch girth was real, and you guys it had a band. But you mentioned to me briefly the curse of the girth.
Yeah.
So what, to our audience, what is the curse of the girth?
Well,
Which is dope, by the way.
we played for probably 10 years, and we played well over 100 gigs, which you guys probably play 100 gigs every couple of months. But we got around. We played all over the lake. We traveled quite a bit in Missouri, but so what ended up happening was some of these places that we played at, we'd find out later when we tried to get return gigs that they closed.
Dun dun.
And most of the time, some of those gigs that we played there were to the bartender or to 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
So we weren't pulling our weight in that department, I guess you could say. So we may have contributed to their demise. But I think Rob said, I don't think we hit double digits when I was still playing with him, but he said it's well over double digits now, places that he's played that have closed down.
Oh, shit.
So he caught it real early, though, like while we were still together, that all these places we play are closing down. Like, it's us, and it was a running gag for a while.
So it's continuing with him, though.
It has,
So
from what he's told me.
maybe it's like a Rob curse.
Maybe.
Well, I guess since I feel like if you were still at it, and I feel like it's because you stopped gigging that he carried. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you were to continue to gig, maybe you would carry half the curse of the girth. But now that you're out of the game, and he's continuing on, he's still carrying the curse of the girth.
If I agreed with you, that would make me a legend in my own mind. So I'm not going to agree with that.
You do know I'm going to use that as the title for this episode, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm actually going to write that down. So.
Oh, no.
Can we make that a segue? Because I got a fucking piss.
Yeah, actually, curse of the girth, guys. Let's take a short break and we'll be right back. There might be a jam in between this little break here. There might not be. We don't know. We're still feeling it out. We'll figure it out either way. But guys, we're gonna take a short break here. We'll be back in a second. So, bing.
Please stand by.
More water. Oh, you only get one water, dude. I'm kidding. Yeah, I was at the store and I seen that water decanter, and I was like, that's the most beautiful vessel for water.
A vessel. Yeah.
It's not a shit. Or does it fly unless you throw it?
Ship in a bottle.
Space Camp, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're just saying things over there.
No, you said
It's a vessel.
you said it was a vessel, but it doesn't fly.
What does that mean?
Well, when I hear vessel, it makes me think of like a ship.
Yeah, then it would be in the water. It wouldn't be flying.
It's an airship.
Like a
But
blimp.
this is not a ship. It's
It's a zeppelin.
it's a jar.
Well, I know what it is. But a vessel is anything that holds something, usually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you have a good piss?
Yeah.
How was that yard?
It was good.
I couldn't figure out how to get it to flush, but you know what's kind of funny is I have a you can hear my flush. Sorry. Ooh.
There it
Anyways,
is.
no, since I moved in, there's a rock. This is kind of weird, I guess. Not really. I don't give a shit. But there's a rock out there that I piss on every day because I feel like if I don't, like, I'm starting to. It was a joke to myself at first, but now I'm like kind of obsessive. Like, I'm starting to develop an OCD. Like, I'm
I gotta
like,
go to the rock.
kind of. Yeah.
Do you ever pretend it's like somebody you hate?
No, man.
You will.
I'm gonna go piss on that.
Actually, I haven't even thought about that. I feel like there's worse things to do to somebody you hate.
Has your piss ate this rock yet?
What do you mean?
Like you know how like if water drips on something too much, it would like eat it.
Taylor's radioactive piss
Yeah.
splits the rock in half.
No, it's killed the grass though around it for sure. Like if we were out there in the daylight and I was like, just look at the yard. Where do I piss every day? You'd be like right there in that dead spot.
It's like a
with that
dog. Like, oh yeah, the dog pisses over there. It kills the grass.
Yeah, I mean it is quite literally. Yeah, it's fun times, but Oh yeah, we were talking about your podcast though. So we're back from the break, everybody. We've been back from the break. I always do that. I always just pop in here and just talk, but forget to remind everybody that we're back.
Me too.
But it's okay. They know. I think. I think they'll know if they're watching that we're here, because you know how viewing things and consuming media works.
Indeed.
Anyways, so you went from one band to this other band. Everybody's mad at you. Yeah, we're actually kind of mad at you for it too, to be honest with you.
It was kind of a dick move.
Were you being dramatic?
A little bit. Well, they got satisfaction in it because I got two of the guys together the night I decided I was going to tell them we were going to meet at Sonic. And I did not do a complete stop at the stop sign near Sonic, and I got pulled over in Sonic.
Oh, shit.
And then after that, I told the guys, so they thought it was pretty funny that I got my comeuppance early, I guess.
Yeah. It was like pre-karma, some sort of weird. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, haha. That's what I have to say.
Yeah. It was good. I mean, I had a lot of fun with the Senseless Tragedy guys and played a lot of gigs and got better as a player. And
yeah.
if you got to grow some way.
Oh yeah, and then Rob comes around.
Mm-hmm.
Then you're soliciting music. It just sounds like you're just. It's like 3-inch girth. Like I don't know for some.
It's pretty sketchy now that you mentioned that. Yeah.
Especially MySpace.
I thought it was ridiculous in a silly way. I didn't think like this guy could be a predator.
Well, I guess you had the right instinct, because like I'm not like naturally like paranoid, but if I were to see 3-inch, actually, how old were you when this happened?
Maybe like 23, 24.
I think actually, now that I think about it, I probably still would have been like, dude, this guy's gay, or like this guy, this guy's he's trying to solicit, gay relations.
I was like, well, this guy likes Alice in Chains, so he must be good. He must be cool.
Yeah. I love Rob, by the way,
was.
so I just...
Rob's the fucking shit.
Yeah.
I think he would... Dude, and I think that he would think what I'm saying is funny, like... or I mean, like, he wouldn't take offense to it, is what I mean.
Yeah,
But,
I agree.
and he has to be able to see that that's fucking weird.
I'm still gonna swim in your swimming pool.
With a toaster.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Toaster bath. But then you play with him for like 10 years, you say, right?
Yeah,
That's a good long while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
We had a good run.
It is a good run.
We changed the band name though.
Eventually.
Yeah. It was his idea. He primarily did the booking, and was way better than anybody could have imagined at that. We always had gigs, and eventually it got to the point where he was trying to play at, I think, the Mission in Jeff City.
I know where that's at.
There might have been another place there, but they didn't like 3-inch girth. They didn't like it.
Yeah, the label, how you label yourself is wildly important.
Yeah.
Like, that's why it's like, I don't know if you remember 5-inch Flaccid. Like,
Yeah,
kind
I've
of.
heard of them.
We would always bullshit with them about like you just kind of repurposed 3-inch girth, and 5-inch Flaccid, 3-inch girth. We joked around about it. It wasn't like I was like, fuck you guys, you copied them, because I knew Rob at that time too.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, I knew of 3-inch girth, but I was like, they were like trying to get booked, and I was like, dude, it's your name.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not gonna. You might get gigs every now and again, you know what I mean? But it's like nobody's gonna put that on a marquee,
Right.
unfortunately.
Well, they put 3-inch girth on quite a few marquees.
Well, there you go.
I got it. I mean, I still remember when he said it, because we were all riding together. I think we were just going to or from a gig, and he said that it was probably for the best. So then we came up with Weathered Souls, SOLES.
So you were an original member of Weathered Souls.
Yes.
Oh, hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude.
So, but like 3-inch girth, there was a difference in the two entities because we had Adam Kennedy off and on throughout both of those, but 3-inch girth was funny. It was comedy. Yeah. We wore silly hats. We high kicked. We wore wigs sometimes. I think.
Hell yeah.
I can't remember. No, I don't think we wore wigs. I would have if he had some. But Rob always had a great supply of funny hats, and we would bring the bag of cords, and he would throw hats in it, and we would just put them on and goof off throughout the show and kick ass at the same time. But when Weathered Souls came around, yeah, we need to be a little bit more serious. Because I think some of the venues were looking at us like a comedy act.
Yeah.
Which sucked. But we were having fun.
Yeah, yeah.
We both were, we got along really well, and we were really funny. Banter back and forth between songs and stuff. And we were just having a good time.
Yeah.
So Weathered Souls got a little bit more serious.
For sure. So, did you were? I'm assuming you were the second guitar player then. Yeah. Was Dell still in that?
No.
Oh.
No. Weathered Souls was just Adam, Rob, and I. We didn't have a bass player.
Oh hell yeah!
I know
okay.
you can dig that.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, I don't.
Fuck bass players.
I don't want to say that. I like bass players. This is just. This particular project does not require one. You know what I mean?
Nobody ever hassled us about it.
Brass.
Yeah.
If anything.
I draw a lot of inspiration from bass players as like now that real quick I can't stand like I don't draw any real inspiration from other guitar players. It's mostly like I like watching bass players because they're more like I don't even know how to explain it. Like they're more like acrobatic about things than a guitar player. I don't know how to explain that. I like watching drummers and I like watching bass players. That's what's cool.
You should. I wish you were there to see the bass player we seen in New Orleans. That motherfucker. Yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah. We actually this past tour we seen a lot of good. I don't want to say a lot, but like 2 really good bass players. One's her name was Nikki. And she was fucking sick, and from Dallas, and then I forgot the other. Oh, he was probably one of the Chris's. We met a band that was just all Chris's.
Really?
Yeah, it was just weird, but I don't think he was actually one of them. Now that I think about it, but there's a lot of Chris, but he was pretty wicked.
He was just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, I was just watching him. Like,
yeah, he was like if he keeps doing it, he would be like Flea, Claypool.
Oh, wow.
Tier. He was real good. I thought
even better. Like yeah.
But
Geddy Lee over here.
yeah, that tier, like
Wow.
top tier bass player. But
I could see why you'd be interested in that though, because guitar players, it's kind of like
is that
samey
fucked up?
the way they do things, like just the strumming and the picking. It's
He
all the
didn't-
same, but like bass players can slap and
He
there's all those
doesn't
different
play
styles.
the guitar normal like you would like finger picking or with a pick. Like he just.
You're talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
oh.
you're like
I
not.
was like, who are you talking about?
You're normal at all.
Well, see, it's this. That's the thing, and I'll equate it to this, right? So you go to a store, right? And I hope this makes sense. But you go to a store and you look at the men's section, right? And it's blue jeans, khakis, t-shirts, maybe a polo, a flannel. But then you look at the women's section, right? And the women's section is 20,000 different styles of shirt, different colors, different patterns, different everything. Like women have, I know this is kind of a stretch, but it's like you look at a guitar player and it's strummy, 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 picky, picky, picky. Then you look at a drummer or something and it's like some of them have like 1,000 different symbols and 1,000 different. You look at a bass player and they're doing all sorts of shit. They have all of this like. They have so much more freedom in my mind. I don't know what it is. It's kind of this. Does that make sense? I know that's kind of.
I think that's why a lot of people really loved Eddie Van Halen, because he was doing all this wacky stuff.
Yeah.
That a lot of people, and like
Tom
Hendrix
Morello,
and
like,
Tom Morello.
because you know when Tom Morello's playing.
They're just doing unique stuff.
Yeah. On Dimebag, like.
Yeah.
And some of it. This is what's crazy to me is like some of it at first is like almost unpalatable. Like you hear it and you're like, guitar players shouldn't be doing that shit, and then you listen to it and you're like, that's actually kind of dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I don't know I don't have any examples, but like.
But if you can train your ear to listen to the bass part of music, then you will discover that for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I guess all I'm trying to say is I don't hate bass players. The reason we don't have a bass player is because I hate bass players. I love bass players. But
I love how this has come up again.
well, I'm just trying to bring it full circle here. Bring it back around.
But also, we've been playing like this for 2 years or plus, almost. And like we've gotten so used to filling that space, so adding that bass player would be very restricting.
Yeah, you'd think that it would give you more freedom to have another person in the band, like if say what he's trying to say, I think, is that we've jammed with people before. Obviously, but you add another element and you realize like, oh, this might in a normal person's mind, you're like, oh, well, if we have a bass player, he'll be holding down that groove and we have more freedom to do whatever we want around that.
Right.
But it's like, no, he's doing some of the stuff I want to do. Like, I don't even know how. We've played with a couple bass players and I'm literally like, I almost can't anymore. Like it's strange to play with other people because you almost have to simplify what you're doing in order to be accompaniment. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a good band isn't playing over each other and everyone being busy. You're creating a shape of a puzzle piece and you fit together. You know what I mean? You have to kind of fluctuate what you're doing in order for everybody to fit together and make a cohesive, syncopated thing. And so whenever you add another piece to the thing, it's like, no, I can't be all willy-nilly and do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that piece is it's gonna be the wrong one too.
Yeah.
And it's just gotten so used to that.
Yeah. That's not needed in this instance.
But
brass though.
Well, I would say
Saxophone.
saxophone. Yeah. That's my only two.
Or trumpet with the ball trumpet. We get real jazzy.
Oh, the mute.
Yeah, mute.
Yeah. That's the only thing I think I would add to the band is saxophone or trumpet.
Nice.
But anyways, or keyboard. Keyboard would be dope too. Organ specifically, but because I like organs. But I like organs, like human organs.
Halloween.
But anyway, this isn't about us. This is about you, okay? You got me all sidetracked. I think I got myself sidetracked. I think, but anyways, so it was you and Rob, and then your buddy Adam, and you guys played for, like, was it just you three for the entire 10 years?
No, we kind of, I don't know. Adam kind of came and went here and there, and Rob and I would do duo shows every now and then as Weathered Souls. But yeah, we didn't have a bass player either, so we just kind of ran with it.
See, yeah, that's cool because I've been almost as long as I've been gigging, I've been friends with Rob and Weathered Souls, and I just didn't know you were part. I thought
that's a bummer.
I never asked.
Swept under the rug.
That's not what I'm saying. I just never asked what the history of the band. I've always known it as Dell and him, and I am an asshole because I forgot the drummer's name, but I love him. too.
I don't know the drummer. The
Matt?
current drummer.
What?
Matt?
I think Matt. I believe. I meet a lot of people. I don't know.
Yeah,
everybody's,
well,
I can't.
I'm terrible.
Can't remember everybody's name, but I remember his face. You know, I remember your attitude. You know, but
It's important.
it is. Well, it's like you're an asshole. I don't want to remember you.
Right.
You know. Anyways, but so about what time did your run with Weathered Souls end? And was that the end of the line for you as as a gigging musician? I don't want
Yeah.
to say it as a musician, because you obviously still play and you have your heart in music somewhere, obviously, because you have the podcast and stuff. But was that the end of your gigging career, essentially?
Yeah.
Was with Weathered
Yeah.
Souls?
We had my wife and I had our first kid in 2013, and
Pardon me. Is that fucked up?
I think it is a little bit.
God damn it!
I might have fixed it.
All right.
I probably
Sorry
screwed
about
it
that.
up anyway.
He said, "Is that fucked up?"
That is fucked up that we had a kid. Fuck. No.
That's depending on your look at life, I guess. But
Well, so responsibilities were changing, things were happening, and so I wasn't as invested. It was kind of going like this as time went on. It was kind of like, hey, after a gig, like, hey, I gotta work tomorrow. Like, did we get paid? And,
Yeah.
It kind of, my kids at home, like, it kind of got into that a little bit for a while. So, and the really sad thing is that I kind of felt it happening,
yeah,
and it was a bummer, but I kind of like had to shift focus to my family and stuff. And we weren't as like serious about it, I guess. We wouldn't practice as much and stuff. But let's see. It took a couple years, I think. But we went our separate ways. I guess that is fucked up.
oh, dude, I'm so mad.
We went our separate ways, and it wasn't good. I can't really elaborate.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Oh, so
But since then we're good now, and we're actually talking about doing a little reunion at next year's Girthapalooza.
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
We did jam. We played like 20 minutes or so with Adam a couple years ago at Girthapalooza.
Yeah.
I was scared shitless. It was crazy. I brought my guitar because he was joking around with me. Like, he saw me at Walmart that day when I worked for Coca-Cola. And he was like, "You coming out?" I said, "Yeah, I'll probably stop by, "Oh, bring your guitar, Bring my guitar. Why?" I'm like, I don't know. And I did, and then it just kind of like came together real quick.
Escalated real quick, didn't it?
Yeah, because Adam was down and he was down. We hadn't practiced at all, and I was totally down to play, but at the same time, I was scared out of my mind because I hadn't played a gig in like 5 years,
Yeah.
maybe longer, and there was a handful of people there. It was early. It was early in the day, but like Rob had changed a couple of the originals that we did. So we couldn't do a few of them, but we were kind of like, hey, what should we play? And could we do this? And could we do that? And the first song was not good. We butchered the hell out of it. And then we had to get back on track, so we did like No Excuses by Alice in Chains. And then we just locked in.
Hell yeah.
And I was still terrified. Having played, so many gigs and stuff, just not doing it for so long, it was scary.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't looked at myself as a musician for a long time, and it just wasn't a part of my identity. So that's why it was really weird for me. I loved it, but it was really hard and scary.
What was the after effect? Was it like, were you like, I'm still really scared of this, or were you like revitalized? You're like, man, we gotta fucking ride this till the wheels fall off.
It was fun. I was glad that we did it. I wanted to do it again, but it was like, you can't like just pick up where you left off or anything like that.
Why not?
But...
Fuck them kids. Till the wheels fall off. He just tears his shirt off. He's like, let's do it, brother.
Well, him and I, like, we've gotten better and better as the last few years have gone by. So to get to this point where we could do like a reunion thing.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
That's kind of interesting, because I already told Rob that we would be back for 2026.
Nice.
So
let's do it.
I'll get to see that, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it to you, I think.
Yeah, I'm planning on being there.
You fucking better. So what? So I think I already asked this, but I don't know if we actually got there. So what exactly what year did you kind of leave Weathered Souls?
I want to say 2016.
Oh.
Yeah, right around that time.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so between then and the podcast, was it just fatherhood?
Pretty much. Right after I left, I thought I would kind of dig up some of my old original stuff that I worked on in like 2007, 2008. I still have a lot of that old shit on the computer. And it was shit, by the way. But I got like on Reverb Nation and stuff, and I was gonna just start creating something, and I just couldn't invest time into it.
Right.
So then that was kind of it for me. I played still here and there, but my guitar would sit for a month or two, but I could still remember things and still play things. But yeah, that was it. Like when him and I were done and I left that was pretty much it. The switch flipped off for me, sadly.
Yeah. So then in between that though, what gave you the idea to start the podcast? I
had been interested in, I was kind of trying to find something to do, really, just a hobby, and podcasting was kind of blowing up, and I don't really listen to that many podcasts, which is kind of weird, but I thought, well, this is something I could probably do, but the birth of the podcast came from the desire to put together a one-off reunion show, because this is pre 3-inch girth, from that era, because when 100.1 The Buzz was around, there was a really good local music scene in 06, 7, 8.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to get the boys back together and just do, because we all had, we got kids and everyone's grown up and stuff, and it'd be fun to show the kids what we used to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to start interviewing guys from back in the day and start gauging interest in this idea. And that's where it all started. And then I did Jake from Senseless Tragedy. He was the first episode, but technically the first episode was Teddy from my band No Call No Show. But I had technical issues, so I had to do his episode second. I had to redo it.
Yeah.
But so after that, I kind of put something out there on Facebook of like, hey, does anybody have any local musicians from our area? And I didn't really hear anything. And then I put like Missouri. Hey, anybody know any musicians from Missouri that I could interview for podcast? And it just went kaboom. Like everybody started hitting me up. And I was like, uh-oh, what have I done?
Yeah.
And then it occurred to me that there's a desire, a demand for artists to get their name out there, and so I'm like, okay, I guess this is the thing. I'm expanding this idea,
Yeah.
and that's kind of where we're at.
Well, hell yeah. What are some notable guests?
I had Ruby Lee on. She was on season 24 of The Voice. She was the first runner-up. She was the last episode, actually. I did a second interview with her. So that was really cool. I covered a lot of the guys from back in the day. I got Darren from Senseless Tragedy, Jake, Andy from Senseless Tragedy. I really wanted to interview my drummer, Charlie. That hasn't happened yet. But I got Alex from Tapeside. The guys from Stalfos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally wear this hat all the time.
No Wake from Hannibal, Missouri. Grizzly, yeah. Yeah, you guys played a show with Grizz before.
Yeah, I'm like,
is it you or is it me?
I don't know. I'll put technical difficulties. The sound is still coming through, so.
Grizz was a big one. I was really excited about that because at the time he had 4,000 followers on Facebook. So I was like, whoa. And he reached out to me.
Oh.
So I thought that was really cool. And when I interviewed Ruby, she had 7,000. And now she has like 178,000 or something.
That's awesome, dude.
It's nuts.
Because of your podcast, dude.
No.
Hey, but you're still, like, that's still a good connecting point between your podcast and her. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's a notable person, and you've had her on your show. People interested in her are bound to find you because they're interested in what she has to say.
The analytics were wild, by the way. Like, as the voice went on and she kept moving on, like, my downloads, not like YouTube aside, the downloads were like okay, and then it went like that.
Yeah.
And then it took a little bit of a dip, and then when she got to the finals, it went even higher, and I'm like, oh shit, like what's happening? But kudos to her dad, Casey, because before she was on, he messaged me and was like, I need to talk to you.
Dun dun.
I'm like, okay. So he called me and he said he sent me a video of the trailer for the season of The Voice, and he said she's going to be on The Voice. This is going to be really good for you. And I was like, oh man, what's going to happen?
So you were planning on having her before you even knew that.
Oh yeah, she was already on. Like, yeah.
Oh.
Yep. She was I can't remember what episode she was. I'm at like 35 now. It's wild.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it had been a while, and he just knew that she was on the show and wanted to give me a heads up that everyone was gonna check out the interview.
You're about to be rich, boy.
No, I couldn't parlay that into any financial gain, unfortunately. But she is great to talk to. Their whole family is awesome.
Yeah.
So it's good to have a connection like that for sure.
Where exactly is she from?
She's from Foley.
Foley.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, where the fuck that's at?
Foley, Missouri.
And we all know that if I haven't heard of it, it doesn't exist. So, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Small joke. But, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed by that mic, I think.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's my fault, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
But,
I also had Phantom Sam on the podcast.
dude, shut the fuck up.
One of my favorite local bands.
Well, this episode's over. I know I drink a lot of coffee, and I know I talk a lot, but this is supposed to be about you, motherfucker.
I'm being honest, though.
Doesn't help.
Oh,
I really enjoy you. I drove to
Crack
Warrensburg
cocaine
to see
over
you
here,
guys.
AKA Espresso.
Yeah,
Wait, I
espresso.
actually haven't done the espresso yet. I did eat a spoonful of it last night, though.
What is it, dude.
Dude.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah, kind of. It's almost
We're
there.
on the road. We have this little thing in the van, like it's like part of like the dashboard or whatever. So you
It's the
fold
glove box.
Oh, glove box. Okay,
Yeah, it's
glove
just
box.
Come
not.
on, Space Camp.
No, it's just you wouldn't almost call it the glove box
Yeah,
because it's
so-
like in the like a glove box is on like usually on the
Who
passenger.
puts gloves in the glove box? Come on now.
O.J. Simpson, but they don't fit. So.
But he would just have a jar of espresso sitting in this glove box.
You never know.
I'm feeling a little drowsy.
Yeah.
Or just
just
smelling
hit that.
salts.
No, usually it's
I
like
always wanted to do that.
because it's like it's instant espresso, so it just dissolves in water, and so it's usually if I only have like a little bit of coffee, or I'm like I need that because you go to a coffee shop, you can say I want a black coffee with 2 shots of espresso. It's just like putting a shot of espresso in your coffee. I just have instant, so I just dump it in my coffee.
Does it piss you off when people say espresso?
Yeah, he says it every day. And I'm like, it's espresso. But
He's gonna trigger you now with that. He knows.
but he's also Space Camp, and he uses wrong terminology
For
on
everything.
for
yeah, so-
usually
That's
everything.
all right.
Yeah,
No grammar police around here.
I mean me,
He does it to me
I'm-
all the time.
I'm bad about it. Like
It's espresso.
yeah,
There's no X in there.
no, but I've always been like that. I've always been like I want to say I've always been a grammar nerd, I think. I usually would say grammar Nazi, but I don't think you can say that anymore, even though I just said it. But I don't know.
Well,
Anyways,
too late.
Yeah. I like saying I can't say something, but I already said it, so I might as well have just said it. I don't know. Because fuck the internet, that's why.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, we should...
I wish I could be like that.
Why?
Because when I interview people, there's a lot of dirt, you know? There's a lot of things I could get into,
Mm-hmm.
and I choose not to. Because I don't want it to be a controversial thing. I just want it to be about the music and about
Yeah.
your journey and things like that. I don't want to just be like Jerry Springer show, you know? I mean, I love the Jerry Springer show.
So you're saying that the Art of the Jam is like Jerry Springer? What are you trying to say?
No,
I don't think we're hitting anybody with chairs. Or
Yeah.
Thankfully. Wait till I leave.
I'm married to my horse.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like I don't want it to be about that.
My grandpa is also my uncle. I don't know. Something crazy.
Steve.
Yeah. No, my mentality on it is like I'm gonna ask whatever I feel like asking, and it's really up to you to decide whether you want to disclose that information or not.
Uh-oh.
But also, it's like you got to think about it this way too. You're not a podcast host. You're a human fucking being. You know what I mean? What makes you a human being that happens to have a podcast? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you have a musician on, it's like, yeah, we'll talk about music. Or more so, like everybody knows you play music.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what makes you a human being
I
that
like
plays
that.
music. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what's cool to me. That's why it's like I don't know if you've heard of Cameron Rhodes, but like that was kind of like what instilled it in me. Is I had Cameron Rhodes on the show, and he plays in numerous bands. He plays with
Out of reach.
yeah, but what is it? Jaden Grounds, Jasmine Grounds. Like they opened up for like that Mexican OT and stuff like that, and like Afro Man and stuff. They're like a pop group, right? But he also plays with this other band called Out of Reach that is based here in Lebanon. But I had him on. He was like one of the first like official guests, and I had him on here, and I'm like, I never bring questions, right? I'm not like I don't write questions. I want like my curiosity to drive
Yeah.
things. And I'm like, I ask him like one question, and then he starts talking about how he's like a ghost hunter and like a storm chaser, and I'm like, this is the shit.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, this is what I want to know. Like, everybody knows you're a drummer. Everybody knows you play music. I want to, but you fucking, when I'm not drumming, I chase fucking tornadoes and, you know,
I like it.
talk to ghosts.
I need to be more open-minded to that kind of thing, because when I would watch you guys' stuff, even back when you were doing just like itty-bitty little clips, what was
Sticky bits.
Sticky bits.
I like stinky bits.
Stinky
No,
bits.
Sticky bits, yeah.
That's probably what's going to be at the bottom of this cup. It's all that sugar I put in there.
Do you want? There's a little bit more. You want?
No, I don't need more sugar.
Well, I mean, you already got the sugar in there. You want put the coffee in there?
Sure, why not? Why
Yeah.
not? But yeah, like I would see that, you know, you're not talking about music. That's not the priority. You're just talking. And,
I mean,
and it's very thought provoking as well.
Well, that's
And I like
good.
that. I need to incorporate some of that. I'm gonna steal
Yeah.
your ideas.
Go for it, dude. You can do whatever you fucking want. I mean, you'll still be more curious. You'll be curious about other like different things than I am. You know what I mean? So it's like you do you, boo boo. You know? But I'm just saying, like, it's there's a human being behind it. You know what I mean? And I said this on an episode one. I said this on a past episode, but it doesn't make it any less true. But you know who Victor Wooten is? He's a famous bass player.
It sounds familiar.
Well, he always said that, like, you don't have a song that's like, I'm going to the G chord, going to the E chord. But, you know, music is about life. It's not about music. So you have to experience and be about life and humanity to make the music. Because we don't sing, we sing about how we're in love with people, or how we hate this, or like a feeling we had, or an experience we had. We don't sing about music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Well
like,
said.
yeah. I mean, I didn't say it, but Victor Wooten did, and he's dope.
Yeah.
So,
Makes sense.
yeah. But how are you feeling? Feeling good? You feeling good about this episode, though?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. Should I not?
I'm just asking. Would you like to end the episode with a little game?
Okay.
That's not a yes or no.
Is it the dice thing?
I mean, no, it's not. I'll say that. No, it's not.
Okay. Okay.
It's a game I like to call Phantom Sam and the Fictions.
Fuck, sorry.
Okay. And for this is the segment of the show, for those of you who don't know. We're over the course of the past week or two, or in this case, it's been a while, so it's been like a good month or two. I will come up, me or if not both of us will come up with a fictitious band names, right? And it's our job to decide what genre of music this would be, or who the real life band they would open for, or anything we want to decide about this fictitious band. But this is the kicker for this episode. All three of my fictitious band names have been curated by none other than Rob Wilson.
Uh-oh.
On his episode. If you go back and watch the Rob Wilson episode, you'll see, just like whenever you were like sticky bottoms and long-winded fuckery, and I scribbled them down. These I scribbled down from his episode, and I thought this would be a brilliant way, because you guys are affiliated, so I just thought it'd be fun. But are you down?
Yeah,
cool?
yeah, I'll try.
Well, we're here to help too. It's not just you don't have to worry about coming up with all of it ourselves. We'll just bullshit about it. But
Okay.
fictitious band name number 1, Cannibal Paradise. Cannibal Paradise. What genre of music do you think a band called Cannibal Paradise would be?
That's got to be some kind of like deathcore.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I feel like if you put the word cannibal...
No, it's jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
He did.
there is some... Oh, I forgot what that band name... There is a jazz band that has like a really fucked up name, and I can't...
I like it.
Me and him came up with the name Jazz Teeth, and for some reason that just like
That sounds hard.
yeah, but it sounds like almost like metal jazz core or some shit. Like
Yeah.
Or have you ever heard of Dillinger and the Escape Plan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded.
Oh,
Like,
Dillinger Escape Plan.
because they had some weird time signatures, like like this really like jazzy,
just like
time
sporadic, like cacophonous jazz music. But Cannibal Paradise. So, would you agree with that, Space Camp? That it's a kind of like a metalcore type of vibe. What's a real life what's a real life band that they would open for? You think,
Guar.
dude? I need a sign because I'm like, no more guar on this show.
Oh no!
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We do say guar a lot though.
That's funny.
Like to the point where I was literally like, we have to stop using guar.
We did stop. I was gonna say Cannibal Corpse just because.
Yeah.
Just because the word cannibal.
Cannibal Tour.
Well, see, there you go. You have Cannibal Corpse in the middle. They're the fucking feature act, and then you go on to Guar, spraying their fake excrement and whatnot. But
I'd rather have that than was it Fago that ICP just throws on you.
yeah, it's like at least. Well, I don't know.
Hopefully it's not sticky.
Oh.
I don't know. Would you rather have like a soda slung on you or fake, semen or something? Or piss?
Hopefully it's not sticky.
Oh.
It gets stuck together. It's a stick together.
Fictitious band name number 2. Hate Chain.
Hate Chain.
Yeah, Hate Chain.
I don't like that.
Well, I mean, I kind of hate it. Yeah.
Dude, is their instrument, one of their instruments, a chainsaw?
I mean, who was that, Jackal that did that?
Oh yeah.
Hate
I love
Chain.
that song.
That was actually kind of dope.
See, Hate Chain kind of gives me a grungy feel.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's the Alice in Chain. See, it's the word.
Chain.
Yeah, just like Cannibal Corpse, metalcore. Like, Hate Chain gives
Why does
me.
our brain associate that with that? It's weird.
Yeah, or like for some reason like an Alice Cooper, like shock rock type of vibe or something.
We could run with that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what would you just call that? Shock rock? Would that be the genre?
Yeah, I mean, like that's technically what Alice Cooper is, in a way, like snakes and makeup and doing weird shit on stage.
White wedding.
So, I just want to not say Guar, but maybe would they open for like Merciful Fate?
I've never even heard of them.
Really?
Have you heard of Merciful Fate?
I think I have a few. of 'em.
King Diamond.
I don't know. You're saying a bunch of obscure shit.
You'll enjoy it.
What are these bands?
Merciful Fate.
Merciful Fate. I have to put this off to the side so I don't confuse it with fictitious band names. Merciful Fate, and what was the other one you said? Didn't you say another?
Oh,
one? Or is that
King
the
Diamond is the singer. Yeah.
Oh, he has a cool name?
Yeah.
King Diamond. Okay, so I'll fucking check them out. See. And
Let me know what you think.
I'll message you, and I'll be like, dude, this fucking sucks.
You will too.
Yeah.
That's
I ain't afraid.
Hate
today.
Chain?
Yeah.
I don't know. Merciful Fate's kind of a reach then with them. If they're more of a grungy type, yeah, I could see them opening for like Alice in Chains, or maybe like Stained or Godsmack or something.
I totally see. Those are better. I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hate Chain opening up for Godsmack. Would Godsmack be the headliner or the middle act?
Probably the headliner.
Okay, all right.
Hate Chain sounds like the local opener.
Yeah. Like they're all like 16 to
Yeah.
21. Yeah. That's what all of these are, essentially. That's in my mind. It's like, what genre of music are they playing, and who do they open for? Because they're like the local support, like 16 to 21-year-olds that are, getting a little bit of a break, in their career. But fictitious band name number 3, Deep Meat Freeze. Dun dun.
Mhm.
Deep. Yeah, deep meat freeze.
That's just dumb.
I love. I have to. I have to commend you here with your just blunt honesty, because there's so many people on here that I'll do this and they'll like, huh? It's like I'm aware it's stupid.
Damn you, Rob.
Yeah. But yeah,
What is it?
deep meat freeze, like a deep freeze full of meat, but deep meat freeze.
You know, actually, that's probably the hardest one to think of here.
It sounds like something silly to me. Like
The Wiggles, but metal.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
Well,
the presidents of the United States, like silly like them. Yeah.
deep meat freeze, like oh man.
Meat in my deep freeze.
What about like ska, like Real Big Fish or something?
Yeah.
Would they be like that genre?
I feel like take like put a little bit of a rough edge on ska, like like they sound like they would like. They sound like that they would like they would you like you ever hear the Cramps?
The Cramps?
You ever heard of the Cramps?
No.
I feel Cramps.
Like they have like this like rockabilly type of like I feel like the vocals would be like they would almost be like Oingo Boingo type
Sounds
of
like
silly.
Volbeat. I don't know.
Actually, I know of Volbeat. Never heard a single song by Volbeat.
It's that way of singing that's kind of how they do it.
It's like basically what
Yeah.
grunge took Elvis and or rock. It's beside the point. But yeah, I feel like it would be like a silly. I don't know, ska.
I would go with that.
Ska core. Is that a thing?
Just create something, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're here. We can do that. We can do that.
I'm not. I did see a Real Big Fish concert many years ago, and it was pretty cool. I don't care for ska music necessarily,
Yeah.
but it was a fun time. They were good.
Hell yeah.
I don't know about like an edgy ska. I don't know what that would be.
I mean, it'd be deep meat freeze. That's what it'd be.
Well, there you go. We've decided. Final answer.
Edgy ska core. I don't know. Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Big Fish?
No.
You should watch that movie.
Big Fish.
Yeah. It came out probably early 2000s, I think.
Okay.
I think it's a Tim Burton movie, but it's like it's obviously live action. It's not like all like creepy and weird and stuff. I mean, it is creepy and weird, but it's just watch it. Just watch it.
We have homework to do.
Yeah.
After tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else you want to say?
Yeah. Just talking about the podcast. Like, my idea was to get everybody together and get this reunion show going. So, just progress report here. I actually came up with an idea to steal an idea from the Blue Note and to have a Royale. Familiar with the Royale shows at the Blue Note? Seattle Royale. I think the other one was like SoCal Royale. It's a tribute show.
Yeah.
They have local bands do tributes with the genre theme, and they call it a Royale.
I've never heard of this.
So I was gonna do like Rewind Royale, is what it would be, and I want to have it at Rose Music Hall because it's family friendly there.
Yeah.
So everyone involved could bring their kids or whatever. So I've gotten that far. Like, I'm kind of having to go like A, B, D, E. Like, I'm skipping all over in the order of this plan, this goal that I have.
Yeah.
But all four of my guys said that they would play. The Census Tragedy guys, I'm working on the bass player. So I kind of hit a snag there. And then I want to do Ghost in the Machine. You guys familiar with them?
Like, is this a band?
Yeah.
No. I'm not.
They were from that 07, 08 music scene also. They were big, not like Shaman's Harvest big, but pretty dang close back then. So I've interviewed the singer from Ghost in the Machine, but I had technical issues, so I didn't get to use it.
Yeah.
And then I interviewed another guy. So the Ghost in the Machine guys are kind of iffy, but that's kind of where I'm at. Like I'm still trying to get everybody's interest and see if they want to do it, and it's not easy, because these people haven't played forever. Some of them don't have gear, schedules, kids.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm kind of worried.
So you're trying to round up your gaggle of bands from the era that you were playing. Like you're trying to get all these bands back together to do a big tribute show.
Yeah.
And you said like a Royale is the like, are you gonna have like a specific what's your theme? You know what I mean?
It would just be reunion,
like they would
band.
play their own whatever they
Yeah.
want to play. So it's not like we're doing like a 90s or whatever.
And I haven't pitched that to any of the Blue Note people or the Rose Music Hall people. But I spliced together like a commercial, like a sample commercial and everything. So I'm kind of skipping all over the place, but I don't know. I don't know if it can happen. Like, I've put a lot of work into it, and that's my end game. Because I told my wife, I was like, if I could do this, I could walk away from the podcast and be happy if we do this show. Because that was the whole reason why I started it in the first place.
So this is your fucking, like, the coup de grace. Like your killing blow?
Ideally. I would.
Oh, boy.
I would be able... Because I want to do other things. I want to play again.
Yeah.
I want to play. I want whether it's by myself, whatever. I just want to do something.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being behind the microphone in this capacity, because I've accumulated some gear and guitars and stuff. So I'm kind of getting ready, I guess, even though I'm not ready. But I could walk away if we did this show and be happy.
Fucking bold statement, dude.
That's what I got.
Shit. It's almost ending this episode on a dark note, dude.
I'm trying to get in touch with people. It's hard. It's hard. People, they ghost you. They leave you on red. One conversation spans a couple months.
Yeah.
So it's taken a long time.
Do you happen to have, I mean, obviously not with you, but this commercial you made?
I do. I could send it to you.
Would you care if I spliced it into this episode?
I don't know, because it has other people's music in it. It has their music in it.
Okay, so my last episode got flagged for copyright. Yeah, because we did the Halloween episode with the shit show, and they were blowing fire to music that was in the video, and I didn't want just silent fire blowing, and I didn't even think about it. So so it's demonetized. I still can put it up, but I don't. And it's I haven't got to the point where I make money off of this anyway.
Right.
So I'm I don't give a shit.
I can relate.
And there's also it's 100. That was the 109th episode. There's 108 more episodes that I could potentially make money off of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one episode. Fuck yeah. Fuck you, YouTube.
Don't they drop off after a while anyway? Your copyright strikes.
Yeah, I think I think they go away after a certain point.
Yeah,
but,
it's all right.
Yeah, it'd be different if I was making money off of it, because if I was, I would have been fuck, I gotta go in and re-edit that and re-upload it and stuff. But it is what it is. But so Rose Music Hall, you're trying to put together the Rewind Royale with your old gaggle, dude. That's exciting. But there's I don't want your podcast to go away, though.
I'm not saying it would.
Why can't you just do? Why can't I do both? You can do both.
I mean, it's harder and harder to put out an episode now. Like, because before I started working at the grocery store, it was really easy and I had a lot more time.
Yeah, I guess.
But now it's and editing is a bitch. It's hard for me to get locked in to putting time into it and stuff. And content creation is, you know how it is. It's pretty overwhelming, you know, because if you're gonna put forth the time and effort to create this content, you want somebody to see it.
Mm-hmm.
So if the views aren't there, the downloads aren't there, the interest isn't there, it's pretty discouraging.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm to the point where I could walk away because I don't make money either. I paid money for the logo, not the bald Jordan cartoon logo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the upper elementary art teacher for drawing that, by the way.
That's dope.
But I had to pay money for the Missouri Musicians Then and Now logo, so I got the copyright to that. And then I've printed merch. You know, I got a little merch shop, my spread shop, momusicianspodcast.myspreadshop.com. And but then, like, you know, I've bought merch and given it out to people and stuff, and just, you know, buying gear and all that. Like, I don't make anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a labor of love.
For sure.
But I kind of got a little lost along the way, so I kind of have to circle back and remind myself of why I started it in the first place. And it was to do this one-off thing and cap off the midlife crisis. I don't know.
Ooh, should that be the title of the episode? Cap off the midlife crisis?
I was going to call it the midlife crisis concert or tour or show or whatever. That's what I was going to do.
And that's
originally.
funny, too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's humor to that.
I still might. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That would actually be pretty... That would, honestly, and you know, obviously, you know, you do whatever you're going to do because it's your idea, but I feel like that would be more marketable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if someone sees, like, Rewind Royale, they're like, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then if they see, like, a midlife crisis concert, or however you phrase it, I feel like people would be like, what the...
A lot of people could identify with that.
Yeah, exactly. You'd get a lot of dads and...
Well, the Ghost in the Machine singer, Jeff Bloomer, he was concerned. He was an I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And no one knows that because I wasn't able to post it. But he was concerned because they put on a really high energy show, and you know, the chops have to be there and the stamina and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't for sure. He didn't want to, like, you know, half-ass it and go out there and suck.
Or like break a hip or something. Or no, I'm kidding.
I was like, I could respect that. He said he was dabbling in some heavier music and stuff now, so he could eventually get to a point where he could do that. But he wouldn't tell me a yes or no. He was in the middle for sure. But that ties in with the midlife crisis, you know, like, we're all kind of like, I don't know if I can hack it, you know.
Yeah.
Some people haven't played drums in 10 years.
But that adds to the mystique of the whole thing. It's like,
I think so.
It's like, who gives a shit if you're not nailing it? It's like you haven't played since your 20s or whatever, or if you have, you know what I mean. It's like it's a broad generalization. I'm sure some of them continue to play, but the idea is kind of funny. It's like, yeah, they might try to do a high kick and they might slip and fall, or you know what I mean? It's like, you know, there's
a lot of hurdles, you know, with this idea, with just scheduling, and some people had a falling out and they've been estranged, and so there's a lot of mending and things that have to go into it beforehand.
If you do get this going, and you do call it that, you should get a band photo of each of the bands from back in the day and then recreate them as their older selves.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be funny.
Isn't it a great idea? There's a lot of potential, right?
Yeah. Well, I hope that works out for you, man. I really do. And honestly, if you get that popping, I mean, I'll definitely buy a ticket to that. That'd be fun to see. Yeah. I mean, I don't know any of the bands other than you, but that'd still be fun because now that you've explained it to me, I get the concept of it, and the concept is fun, and I would love to see something like that because, yeah. So, guys, I think that's a good place to stop. You think?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I had to get that in.
Yeah. Where can people find you? I mean, I already kind of said Missouri Then and Now podcast, but
on the youtube.com/Mo Musicians Podcast. And, of course, you can hop on Spotify and Amazon Music and all the streaming platforms. Mostly the YouTube stuff, aside from a couple in-person interviews, it's audio only. I just put it on YouTube just because everybody uses YouTube.
Yeah.
So YouTube and then just the streaming platforms.
Hell yeah. You heard it here first, folks. Back to you, Bob, with the weather. That's become like a Tourette of mine, I think. It means nothing, but I'm like, back to you, Bob, with the weather. And I say that about everything. So now I just derailed my own ending to my episode. Now I got to think about what I was going to say. No, guys, so this has been another episode of Art of the Jam. We do have a mantra here on the show. It is, we are going to live with cause and leave results to the great law of the universe. We are going to pass each and every day in peaceful contemplation, patient, and all the while remaining present in our lives. So, after this episode, you're done watching it, you're going to go outside. I don't care how cold it is, you're going to touch some fucking grass, you're going to pet your wife and kiss your dog and do all those sorts of things that you would require presence in your life, and get off the fucking phone after this episode. Space Camp?
Stay funky, y'all.
Guys, thank you, Jordan Bauer.
Thank you, guys.
For being here. We really appreciate it. Ooh, what is my ending? My ending was
We just brought.
yeah. Without further ado,
We just brought to you.
Art of the Jam.
Yeah. I'll give you fuck that up.
Thank you, guys. Dude, it's actually been a while since we've recorded. To be real with you, it's been a good minute. I think the last time we recorded was just me and you right after we got off tour, and I was still scared.
It's funny. Rob's mom just sent me a reel.